I said, sounds good. 100% runs and drives with 0 issues whatsoever.
Hand built by me, a non-certified mechanic who watches YouTube shows. Rest assured, these hands are as trusty as you'll find.
I sent the guy that link. I said, yeah, this is kind of what we're looking for.
With the price and everything.
With the price
included.
and everything.
Yeah. Boy, hard to see why last guy didn't show up.
I didn't do that with him, though.
Oh, you played nice with the last guy, and he didn't show, so you decided to
take it out on this guy.
Tighten the screws down on this new guy. Well, I don't know how you're going to feel the groove if you can't bob your head back and forth.
Headphones.
Does that help Stevie Wonder? You think he's trying to shake the eyesight back in?
Boy, that seems terribly wrong to Mr. Wonder. I think you should apologize.
I don't feel good about it.
I don't know why it brings me so much joy to refer to Stevie Wonder as Mr. Wonder.
I apologize to Mr. Wonder's estate. He's dead, right?
Sure isn't. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Alive and kicking. Alive and looking around.
We didn't come to the conclusion that Stevie Wonder had passed?
No, still alive. Unlike James Brown's legs, dead. Dead as a doornail.
You think they're going to have to search for Stevie Wonder's eyes like they are James Brown's legs?
I think he still has eyes.
Well, yeah, but I think they're
just non-functioning.
Well, yeah, but you think about, James Brown is known for his legs, right? The dancing, the movement. So obviously someone decided, let me snip those off.
Do you think it's just... I'm sure we may have had this exact conversation before, but the reason that his legs were cut off is, did they just buy too small of a coffin? And they were like, oh,
I don't think we ever
got
got
gonna fit.
I believe someone sent us an answer that I had zero interest in.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Because that's precisely what happened.
Yeah, I like our story better.
Because there was so many issues with his burial. Didn't they wait like 90 days?
I think it was a while.
You think they embalmed him, or was he just hanging out like stuffed in a corner?
I don't know. I think a general protocol would dictate that he was.
Right.
He was probably embalmed.
But, James Brown, known for his dancing and his leg movement. Didn't they call him Crazy Legs James? Isn't that his nickname?
Don't think so. Don't think anyone ever called him that.
Huh.
Crazy Legs James.
You sure?
No. Huh. Not sure. Not going to commit to it.
But
fairly sure.
But, just like Crazy Legs James, someone, the coroner or the mortician, boy, what a memento to take from James. Be his stumps,
his legs
below the knee.
Yeah.
And just like, when Stevie Wonder passed, the mortician thought, gotta give me some of them eyeballs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're filled with facts here this morning.
Rest in peace to Mr. Wonder.
He's still alive. It is Sunday, December 9th, 2018, the year of our Lord, 9:10 in the morning. It's the Steve and Kyle podcast. Woo. This is probably the earliest we've actually started a recording.
It's an early one.
It's always the goal. Oh, we're starting at 9. Or you'll say, yeah, I'll be there at 9 a.m. We'll start right away. And then typically you get here 9:15 or so, which, hey, I'm perfectly fine with.
Yeah.
And then by the time we get around to actually doing what like the reason that you're here, the podcast, it's usually 9:45.
Sure.
But up against a bit of a time crunch today, of course, because it's the holiday season. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of meetings, a lot of important things. Mm-hmm. I have to be at work in 2 hours, which sounds terrible to say. But so a lot of stuff going on. We figured we'd get an early start, an early jump on things today. And it's weird because I find myself being in a hurry, but now that we're recording, there's no reason to be in a hurry because
we're on a time limit.
Yeah, like we're into it, and as we have to stop at a certain time.
Sure.
So there's a good chance that no matter what we're doing, at the time that we have to stop, mm-hmm. I think at that time I'm just gonna hit the button to play the
outro.
To play the outro music. And we just have to say, well, that's it for today. Sorry, no time to continue.
So, if you had to then rate, the first 3 minutes where I just try to decipher, if a mortician took James Brown's legs and or an alive Stevie Wonder's eyeballs.
Right.
Do you think that was a good use of time?
Well, let me just tell you this. Oh, unfortunately.
Whoa, boy, it sneaks up on
That
you.
flew by this, 5 minutes and 25 seconds.
Woo!
Unfortunately, we're not going to get to anything else today. But no, we actually have a lot of stuff to get to today. We have
Literal stuff.
You may notice that the studio looks a little different today.
Yeah, and I know what everybody's thinking. Oh, thank God. Maybe they finally fixed that table. No. Steve's microphone won't go collapsing into his arms in the middle of an episode. No, that's not it.
Not the case.
Maybe
actually,
you're thinking...
I saw a friend of the show, Chris, last night at the company Christmas party. And he pulled me aside and he said, "Hey, man, you got to let me help you just build a new table for that stupid podcast." Why?
Yeah.
I don't know why. Everything's working fine.
Yeah.
The mic hasn't fallen off. Well, I think it fell off a couple times last week.
Yeah.
But since last week, it hasn't fallen off once.
Well, if you think about all the other things we keep on this table, we've got 2 computers, the mixer,
bunch of wires,
2 mics,
couple Lucky Billy bars.
Yeah.
Which,
if you think about
Zach, be happy to know that those Lucky Billy bars are always within an arm's reach.
Always. Just in case we need a reminder of why we're doing this podcast. And then this isn't the new label, where obviously it's just 79 cents, comma, for you, comma, the working man. But no, the prototype Lucky Billy bar. Boy, that'll have to be on the Year in Review show, Steve.
Definitely.
We'll have to make sure we dig up the origins of the Lucky Billy.
I'm going to put that on the list right now. You may hear some jingling in the background, or maybe...
Well, it's the holidays.
The sound of a bone being gnawed on by a little puppy, and that's because it's a bone being gnawed on by a little puppy. Annette is not here this morning. Normally our Toby babysitter during the podcast.
Yeah.
And I figured it was easier to have him down here with us than have him upstairs in his crate, where if he knew we were here, it would just be...
And,
so we got him down here, brought him a couple of his favorite bones. So
he's been a perfect guest thus far.
He's been walking around. I saw his head pop up on your lap a couple of times.
Yep, he's coming to say hello.
Yeah.
Now, I know what everybody's fearing. No, Annette has not finally wised up and left Steve on a Sunday morning.
No, she just had things to do.
So don't, leave your concern at the door.
I don't think anyone was concerned about that.
We all know it's coming, and we'll have an announcement when it happens that Annette has left Steve officially.
So do you think that if Annette left me, do you think I'd break the news here on the podcast?
Well, we're not...
folks, it's happened.
Yeah.
She is gone.
This marriage finally kicked the bucket. She couldn't deal with it any longer. On the way out the door, she was screaming something about one more effing pole barn. And I'll rip my hair out, and she hit the road.
Boy, you are portraying her in a poor light, because she is pro pole barn. The pole barn is...
ooh, I know what's going on here.
It would have been something... Like, that would have been one of those things where I just kind of dreamed about it and never really got the motivation to do anything about it. It was her, though. It was Annette who said, like, "What? So are we gonna schedule a contractor to come out and give us a quote?"
Sure.
I think we should, because if we want to do this, we got to get going on it. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, now I'm on board. I mean, if you insist.
I mean, hey, you're forcing my hand here.
Oh, no, Toby. Sorry, buddy. You cannot.
Do you think, Steve?
This.
Oh, no, that's going up in 4.0. This is...
Yeah, Toby somehow got a hold of the...
I want to believe.
Yeah, the I want to believe, or they are out there, or whatever.
I think it's I want to believe. What does it say,
I guess
Steve?
we could just open it.
We have. I don't know how we forgot.
This is a poster sent to us.
This was part of a gift. What does it say? I want to believe, Steve. Okay. That is the UFO from the
X-Files.
X-Files. But do you think that... you think she thinks this is going to be a she shed? Is she going to have like a crafting corner? I don't know if Annette crafts, but do you think maybe she's going to have like a...
You smell that?
I don't smell anything now.
Oh, Toby. He has horrible gas. We've noticed this in the last week. Like, room clearing, absolutely horrible gas.
Poor guy. He's just trying to hang out with us.
Jesus. He's just unleashed, and it's so bad.
Yeah, I don't smell anything.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Oh my! Here, let me waft it in your direction.
But do you think maybe she's looking to get like a
She
crafting corner or part of this pole barn that's going to be hers and hers alone? That for whatever hobby, violining, woodwinding. Did we figure that out? Is that woodwinds? That's a string, right?
No, woodwinds are not strings.
Okay, so this is just a string instrument, even though it has wood, which is just another really ridiculous issue with the entire violining community.
Okay, the woodwind family of instruments includes, from the highest sounding instruments to the lowest, the piccolo, flute, oboe, English horn, clarinet.
Wait, isn't the flute metal?
E-flat clarinet, bass clarinet, bassoon, and contrabassoon.
So you're telling me a flute, Steve,
Yeah.
that is like metal,
Yeah.
is a woodwind, but a violin that is all wood is because it has strings, is a string now?
It would appear so.
Oh, these bunch of idiots. I can't stand the entire community.
All right. Why don't we actually get to something of relevance today?
All mad.
Instead of just...
Yeah.
Oh, but do we have to digress about something?
But we digress because as we were talking about what's different about the studio this morning, the difference, Steve, is a pile of gifts next to us on our table.
3 feet tall.
Toby, you can't have this poster.
Oh, is he going after the stupid picture of the bridge? Toby, you can have that. You destroy that. Nobody wants that stupid thing around.
So yeah, we have a pile of presents here from what I'm assuming are listeners, Steve?
I would assume so.
Oh, man.
So this is all stuff, first of all, 100% not necessary to do something like this. The fact that people download this podcast, interact with us on social media on a regular basis, for me, that is completely enough. Maybe not for Kyle.
Could interact more.
Continue to send Kyle presents.
Could download more.
Yeah. Download, delete, download again.
Yeah.
Delete.
Come on. Help those numbers.
Maybe listen once or twice. Honestly, we don't even care if you listen. Just download it.
Yeah, honestly.
That's all
Let that thing sit. They don't have metrics far enough to tell me if you've listened to 8 minutes or an hour and a half. And quite frankly, I don't care. I assume most of people turn this thing off before the Fast 5 music hits.
Oh, much before that.
You think so?
Yeah.
I wonder what the... Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
but anyway.
We digress.
So we want to go through these. We want to see what...
Do we have music? Do we have like a...
Gift music?
Yeah, do you want to pull up like just a obviously royalty-free Christmas music? Oh, sorry, winter solstice music.
I typed in opening gift music.
Well, I mean, it would just be your generic jingle bell style music, Steve. I just feel like doing this without any pomp and circumstance isn't doing it the service that it deserves. This is 4 packages, looks to be all delivered by those End of the Driveway Warrior. Oh, nope, sorry, I see a UPS label on the top. But I do see some USPS labels. Thank you for your service.
Hold on. I think I got one from our good buddy, who's not a good buddy.
K-Mac.
MacLeod.
Oh, Kevin.
But I think that a lot of the... like, we wish you a Merry Christmas and jingle bells and stuff like that. I think that they're all...
Public domain?
Public domain.
You want to just find out?
Wait. Well, we're going to... Hold on. I got a... We wish you a Merry Christmas. This is from our buddy K-Mac. Kevin MacLeod. That's nice.
Yeah. You want to just loop that and maybe throw it on in the back?
Yeah, it's about 2 minutes or so long, but...
Ooh, that's not long enough.
That's right. We got a loop button. It looks like it really breaks down towards the end. I'm looking forward to this. Okay, so this first is Toby.
I'm trying to stop him from eating the carpet quietly, and he's now just eating my foot.
Here, give him this bone. This is his favorite.
Oh, he sees it. He has it. Okay.
Okay, good.
So gift 1. Thank you very much to anybody who says it. If you'd like to send us something, we... obviously, as Steve mentioned, wholly unnecessary as Steve opens this first gift, but you can message us and we can give you the address to send that to, and maybe it'll arrive, maybe it won't. As we found out, some days are luckier than others.
Okay.
Opening up this package, Steve.
So I'm going to reach in, and boy, are there a lot of those little, like, packing slips.
Oh, wow. Do you think maybe it's just a box of those? Like a big FU?
Sure looks like it. Okay, so, hi Steve, and enjoy your gift from Timothy Boger. Hi, Steve and Kyle. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Whoa, who's using slander again?
I hope you enjoy. Wait a minute. How are different? Oh, I know. That's our
This is
friend
gonna
Leanne.
be Leanne. Yeah.
Hi, Steve and Kyle. Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoy some new items for yourselves and for the new up-and-coming APS studio in 2020. Leanne. Now it looks like all the gift receipts.
Okay, we can return those and get
gift
that cash.
receipts. Hi, Steve. Enjoy it. Boy, Amazon really...
Hey, they want to make sure you have the ability, Steve, to return anything and everything.
Yeah. Another hi, Steve. Enjoy your gift. There's a blank one. Hi, Steve. Enjoy your gift.
Oh, good. We're full up on scratch paper.
Okay.
So now what is in this box? Package 1. So we don't even need to do a Secret Santa of our own, Steve. All right, sorry, a non-denominational winter solstice gift exchange of our own here among the staff, as we've received numerous gifts today.
Okay, so here we go. You want one of yours first?
Oh my God, they're like specific for people?
Yeah, there are a couple different things going on.
Sure,
here.
Steve, that sounds great.
What was this? Oh, this yeah. I'm assuming that this. Let me put it back in the proper packaging. It looks like it. Looked like it slid out. Don't know why that matters. There you go.
Oh, look at that! Well, that is a beautiful.
That is nice.
That is a beautiful, heavy-duty Cheers bottle opener. My
that's
goodness,
gonna be so nice. We'll just hang it on the wall in the studio.
That is gorgeous. Thank you so much, Leanne. That is just outstanding. Look at that. Some beautiful woodwork, some etched in there, Steve.
That's nice. Yeah,
I can't wait.
I'm going to take one of mine. Actually, here, I'll hand you the box.
Oh, so I can pick one out for you?
So you can hand me one of mine, and I'll act surprised.
Take that, Steve.
Well, look at that. That is a beer koozie, but not just any beer koozie. This is big in the Jeep community.
Yeah.
Because you look at it, and you think, oh, it's just a Jeep one, but then you flip it over. No, because Jeep upside down is beer.
Oh, my God.
So it says beer, and then it's got the 7-slot grill underneath it. That's awesome.
Thank you very much, Leanne. The 7-slot grill a thing?
It is. That's their trademark. 7-slot grill.
This kind of reminds me of that first time you learned on a calculator that you could spell boobs.
Yeah, or boobless.
And really stick it to your enemy.
Yeah. Hey, you know you are. Huh.
Yeah. All right, Steve, I'll pass the gift box back to you.
Or do you remember decimal point 7734?
Oh, yes.
That's hello.
Yeah.
Just like it. Thank you very much, Leanne. That's beautiful. All right, coming your way. Yeah, I'm not the only one on the koozie train.
Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Now, as everybody knows, I make it very clear, Steve, I have a wiener dog. Because the reason most people know that is because I tell people when my wife inevitably leaves me, I'm taking my wiener dog, and that's it.
Yes.
So this can koozie that says I trip over my wiener is going to go beautifully.
Seems inappropriate, but, I mean, for a man with children now.
Yeah, well, when I'm solo out on the market, walking my wiener dog with my can of cola.
Right. All right, you want to reach into that box and, man, this box is never ending.
Yeah, there you go, Steve.
What is it? Beardaments. They're ornaments for my beard.
Oh my goodness. Well, thankfully, you have your non-denominational winter solstice shrubbery upstairs, as I saw, and as looked beautifully decorated. But I think you can always find room for beardaments.
Okay. Oh, look, it's like a little jingle ball.
Oh, look at that. You hook them in your beard.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
I think you put about 4 or 5 of those in your beard.
Okay, Toby.
Boy, those would look great, Steve, in your beard, but they also, they could clip onto your non-denominational holiday shrubbery.
This one is a little tight.
A little hurting?
It hurts. Okay.
Well, Steve, it looks just tremendous. It looks natural, and I think that's what we're looking for. Oh, that's gorgeous. So thank you. Oh, boy, that couldn't have been a worse picture of you.
Thank you very much, Leanne. Okay, what is the final thing?
Oh, yeah, it's a little tube. Take a look here as we unwrap the tube. You want to
a poster
you want to pull that out of there for me, Steve? Actually, it might fall out. Oh, there we go.
Okay, here we go. Wrapped in tissue paper, beautifully wrapped. Beautifully wrapped.
You know who wrapped that? That's an Amazon employee, Steve.
Mm-hmm. Someone who is
no doubt happy,
underappreciated, and underpaid.
Yes, sir, to both.
Oh boy, I think I know who this is on this poster. I do. I can tell just by that beard.
Uh-oh.
By that
What do we have? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's gorgeous. And oh, that is just a beautiful mini poster of A Star Is Born. And the best part, didn't even waste the space to include Lady Gaga. No. That is Bradley Cooper. Look at that.
Look at the hair.
Look at the face.
Look at the curls.
Look at the chest hair.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's just, oh my God.
Toby, buddy. I don't know about this.
This is what a gift.
That's
what
beautiful.
a gift. Thank you so much, Leanne. Happy solstice to you and your family. I believe she had just said that little Steve Kyle is about 7 months old now.
Oh, that's right. That's no, what was the name that we gave him?
Steve Kyle.
No, I thought it was
his actual name is Chuck Todd.
Chuck Todd.
Actually,
yes.
that might not be true either.
Chuck Todd is the guy
the Meet the Press guy?
Yeah, Meet the Press. It's
maybe she's really into Meet the Press.
Maybe. Oh man, what was it?
Little Steve Kyle. Thank you so much to Leanne.
All right.
That's tremendous. So now
we got our koozies, we got beardaments.
Oh my goodness, this one has some heft to it.
That one hasn't been, because Leanne's was prematurely opened, but as soon as I realized what it was, I closed it back up.
This is addressed to Steve E. Tortellini.
Okay. That was Zach, I believe.
Oh, is this from our friend Zach, the Vice President of Marketing and Public Relations and all affairs regarding the Lucky Billy Bar?
Possibly. Yes. Yeah, he said that Zach had emailed me. And he said, let's see,
whatever it is.
It's addressed to Stevie Tortellini, so there might be some confusion.
Whatever it is, he ponied up for the Amazon gift
Look
wrapping.
at that. That's a nice bag. Nice gift bag.
Enjoy your gift order and return confirmation, so we don't need to open that yet. This is just gorgeous. This is why you pony up the extra $3 to $4, Steve.
Yeah.
For the gift wrapping. You want to dig into that thing there?
I'll pull on this string. You pull on that string.
Oh, look at this. Just a nice job. Again, underpaid, overworked Amazon employee who wrapped that together for us.
What do we got here?
What do we got in there, Steve? Dig in there.
What is that? I see it's a box.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, good Lord. 175 York peppermint patties.
We're finally done with the garbage.
The Pearsons are in the past. Now, worth noting, when we got down here today, there was a York peppermint patty sitting at each one of our chairs. I don't know where they came from. I have to assume that my lovely wife, Annette, was out at the store. No, you think it was a solstice miracle?
Solstice clause.
So, this box is massive. It has 175 individually wrapped York dark chocolate covered peppermint patties.
What are we waiting for?
And it's even got a little press here, so you press in, and it's like a dispenser.
What are we doing right now?
Why aren't we mounting this on the wall?
I need a York in my mouth 3 minutes ago.
Okay.
And if we're going to go that far, 4 months ago, when we ran out and we had to eat only Pearson's garbage.
I think
we're back on the normal person train, Steve.
Let's stop lying to the people and telling them that Pearsons are worthy of anything other than being thrown in the garbage.
We're back on the name brand wagon. Done listening to all you other poverty mint patties.
All right, are we ready for gift number 3?
Yeah, gift number 3. My goodness.
Maybe find a spot. We are running out of room here. Quick.
Yeah, we're gonna have to just. Oh yeah. Nice dispenser. Thank you, Zach. That is tremendous. That is way too kind.
Okay.
This shelf's not gonna fall, is it?
All right. Do me a favor. Don't look. Turn away for a minute.
Okay, I'm turning away now. Steve is taking things out of this larger box.
Yeah, I want to make sure that I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Thank you to everybody who utilized our name sponsor. That's Amazon Prime, and appreciate Amazon Prime ponying up the big bucks to sponsor the next studio. Any day now.
Okay.
Their checks coming through. Amazon Prime Studio 4.0.
It's from
Okay.
our friend Trevor.
Oh, Trevor in Nashville.
Trevor Adams sent just a laundry list of wonderful things here. Now, this was opened on Friday at the radio station. Showed up to the radio station because there were some, I think that there were 1 or 2 gifts sprinkled in. One of them was for me, but I opted to leave at the radio station.
Okay.
But here's what we have.
This is a big box.
Yeah, some treats. Now, I'll take out the stuff that is for me first, which I just love. Some cereals.
Oh my good, your old man cereals are here.
Got my Honey Bunches of Oats, got my Cracklin' Oat Bran.
Cracklin' Oat Bran, again, can't be found anywhere in the country because it's just a garbage old man cereal that nobody desires. This is what you get when you get Cracklin' Oat Bran. It's like when a kid, you ask for, whatever, the sugar bombs, and your parents are looking to make sure you have regular bowel movements.
I swear to God, I'll go get you a bowl of milk right now, and you will change that tune. So put them up on the snack shelf. We got
Honey Bunches of
that's
Oats
not
as
it.
well. Oh,
Crunch.
then now we're talking.
Now you're on board.
Now
huh?
I'm on board. You get Cinnamon Toast Crunch involved, and yeah, look at that. You can see the sugar.
Now this, I'm not sure if we've referenced it before. We probably have, but even if we hadn't, it doesn't matter because anybody can be on board with the double stuff Oreos.
Oh my goodness, absolutely. This is just a package of joy so far. Oh, look at these delicious sweets.
Are you going in? Are you digging in?
No, I can't
They're
do
the
it.
resealable ones. All right,
No, my
hold on.
mouth will be...
Hold off for a second because I think what I'm about to pass over is going to blow your mind.
Speaking of Passover, welcome to all of our Jewish friends.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think it's Passover. No, I think it's Hanukkah. Yeah, I think we're in one of the last days of Hanukkah.
when is Passover then?
Passover, I think, is closer to Easter.
Boy, nailed the calendar there, didn't I?
Although, hopefully Zach, will you fact check this episode again for us?
Well, it's been a rough start. I got a mortician stealing alive Stevie Wonder's eyeballs, and now I've got Passover in the second week in December.
Well, don't worry, because I have something
It's going to make it all better?
that's going to make you happy all
I can't
over
wait.
again.
I cannot wait. Sorry, I'm loading up our now snack shelf, which
is
now
gonna
has
collapse.
3 cereals, Oreos, and York peppermint patties.
Well, you know what you can add to that?
Uh-oh.
More York peppermint.
Oh, no! 350!
Trevor also sent us...
York, oh,
Toby, get down.
Toby's so excited.
Toby sent Trevor in Nashville sent us the box of another 175 York peppermint patties. And if you notice, that was open.
Yeah.
So you know who was super disappointed when, after eating a few of them, realized this was not for them, was the rest of the side gig.
Aha, that's right.
Because the
Suck it, side gig.
all of the little packing slips were all the way down in the bottom of the box. So I'm pulling stuff out. I'm kind of reading it off. So I'm like, oh, this Hot Wings, this is for you. This is for you, Joe. Here, free beer, you have this. And then I look at and I see York peppermint patties. I was like, that's weird because that's a podcast reference, but who knows? Maybe he just threw it in there.
Yeah.
But then I saw it, and it specifically says that the York peppermint patties are for the Steve and Kyle podcast.
Now, can I have you go back and try to get reimbursed for those that they ate? So you know I have a long-running blood feud with those people over at your side gig.
True.
The fact that they even got a few morsels of our delight is too much for me, even in the solstice season.
Trevor writes in his email, your gifts are in the Amazon pantry box. Also, can you take the York peppermint patties to Kyle for me? Enjoy the cereal. You told me 7 months ago some of your favorites, so I got what I could. And that's fantastic. Look at that.
Look at that snack shelf,
Look
Steve.
at that. We're like we're like end of the world preppers here.
So we're going to be next week on this very podcast, you can hear right now, having bowls of cereal, dipping Oreos in the milk.
Will you do me the honor of trying a bowl of Cracklin' Oat Bran?
I'll have a few bites.
I think you're going to like it.
I think you're insane. I don't like oats, and I don't like bran.
You don't like oats.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a horse. So I don't know why that would intrigue me.
Hey, we figured out a way to keep Toby occupied. He's just chewing on a cardboard box. Good boy.
Yeah, a lot of times it's the simple things in life, Steve, that we just don't understand. So now we have our one final gift.
And I believe that this is from one Nikki Constantine.
Oh, my
Nikki,
goodness. It's been that's
with
tremendous.
Us through thick and thin. A wonderful person, a wonderful human being. Joined us in Boston.
Yes.
When we were there last summer for the 24-hour Cheers
Whirlwind.
tour of Cheers.
You'll be seeing her next week.
I will see her on Friday. She is at every show that we do with the side gig in Portland, Maine. She tweeted a picture the other day saying, "Still undecided on which shirt I'm going to wear to the live show," and it was like 4 different Free Beer and Hot Wings and Steve and Kyle related shirts. Obviously, I'd lean towards the Steve and Kyle one, possibly Piano Pals.
The running vote right now is for Pirate Pete to get some exposure.
Yeah, that's a great looking shirt.
That Pirate Pete Realty made by our friend Philip.
Yeah, by the way, Philip, I was going through some of the numbers today, and you got a big check coming your way. Boy.
I would let the mortgage company know they're going to be all set. Do you have any type of sharp object?
Oh, of course not.
As this last gift appears to be...
Nobody sent us a knife or anything?
Yeah, thanks.
Next year.
Yeah, as we... this is a non-opened gift, taped, sent priority. Thank you to those End of the Driveway Warriors and Blues. We will ignore those other tweets by Nikki saying the one that she sent to your side gig to throw away because they took too long to deliver it and the items went bad.
I did see... Yeah, what... Did she send parachute? Did she send like a dozen eggs or something?
Boy, if we got a dozen eggs in here, we are in luck because we got breakfast for days.
Hey, why don't you relax a bit over there? We're on unstable ground here.
Well, sorry, I didn't expect 14 pounds of tape to engulf the one seam here.
That's well wrapped, though. That is very well wrapped. Very well wrapped.
Very. Yes, you hear the tape. Okay, right. now we're cooking, Steve.
You got one end open.
We're cooking.
Are we?
We were cooking. Could have prepped for this. Could have either we should have had a blade handy, or I don't know, anything.
It's just chaos in this room. I can't wait to take a picture of the aftermath.
All right, room. Steve, we are finally open. Thank you for the security. Our End of the Driveway Warriors in blue. Oh, it's in a bag, Steve. Do you want to pull that bag out for me? Can you get there?
Beautiful. It's like a little reindeer bag, right?
Up there we go. Oh, there's
2 bags.
There must be. Oh, there's more in the bottom.
Oh, good Lord. Nikki, you have outdone yourself. What the heck? All right. I'm just going to dig right in.
Yeah, head into that bag. It's on the top for a reason.
This looks like it may be specifically for the 4-legged members.
Oh, good.
Of the Steve and Kyle podcast
Toby
family.
Seems at attention.
Oh, look at that. Oh, they're like Oreo cookies for dogs.
Oh, my goodness. That is... dog... Oh.
3 Dog Bakery. Original... all-natural bakery treats for dogs. This is the Lickin' Crunch. Yeah, they look like little Oreos.
The dogs are going to love those, Steve.
Oh, man. Now we got Santa's cookies.
Oh, Toby is getting closer and closer the more you open.
With peanut butter. What's carob?
Yeah.
Carob and molasses.
Can't wait.
I bet we could eat one of them.
Carob. Well, I bet we could eat these cookies, probably. Yeah. I bet you the only thing... Sandwich cream... Yeah, it's carob, so it's like what they're using instead of, essentially...
Kitty craving stocking stuffers.
Oh!
Little cat treats for Abby the cat. What is this? Oh, that's definitely a cat toy.
Oh.
Smarty Cat Flamingo Flop. Look at that! It's got little flamingo legs.
Toby is very intrigued by these.
Snack sticks. Newman's up. Paul Newman.
Paul
right
Newman, rest in peace. Yeah, he's been gone for a while.
Okay. Chicken and rice recipe snack sticks for dogs. Good Lord. Nikki.
The dogs are having a better holiday season than anybody could hope.
I didn't even see the little label on here. It's to Abby, Toby, Lola, Isley, and Watson. Love Chloe and Nikki.
Well, that's outstanding.
And
some
little
balls.
tennis balls. Toby, come here, buddy.
Oh, you've got Christmas come early, Tobe.
Toby. Okay. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
He's done.
Well, that's tremendous, Nikki. Thank you. What is crazy is this box still has more to go. Oh my gosh, we should have looked into this off air. There is, well, that's way too much.
This is insane.
There is, let's see, to Kyle, just in case you see, oh, this is rude. Just in case you see something sad, or in your case, anything. Heart, Nikki, and that's a
box of tissues.
It's a box of Kleenex. It's offensive. Listen, there's nothing wrong with being an emotional person. Sorry, I should have seen this card first, Steve. I apologize.
It's all right. You just dig into that.
Christmas card. It says Frosty No on it. Let's see. Steve and Kyle. First off, happy Cloak and Dagger Solstice Hokey Pokey Jingle Bells Day. Hope this gift card will cover you both and your lovely wife to see a movie.
Oh,
The
Nikki.
rest of the gifts are pretty self-explanatory. Love, Nikki. That is just way too kind.
Way too much. Way too kind.
Well, and yeah, and what we mean when we say that is I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wrapped gifts in this box. How do we want to do this, Steve? Because I want to. This is way too generous. But do we want to consume the next 20 minutes of podcast opening these, or do we do these off air?
I think we should do them off the air.
Okay.
And Nikki, I hope it goes without saying that you are a absolutely fantastic person.
That is
one of our favorite people.
Yes!
I forget what I was just saying.
Yes!
Because we just found the what is it? The piece de resistance.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hot Cocoa Hershey's Kisses. Add it to the candy shelf.
I don't think we should add anything to the shelf.
You a little worried now about
It's leaning.
Well, too bad. Make room. Reese's Peanut Butter Trees are coming home.
Oh, man.
And just when you thought we're done, the clubhouse favorite Twix bar making an appearance. How outstanding is this? Oh, I can't wait. I might just live here and eat the candy.
This is fantastic.
We have 300 plus Yorks, a carton of Oreos, some garbage cereal, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
You bite your tongue.
This is, boy, to Leanne, thank you so much. To Trevor, thank you. Zach, thank you. Nikki, thank you beyond belief. This is way too kind that anybody would do this.
Toby says thank you, too. He keeps throwing. He does this adorable thing where he plays fetch with himself. So he'll pick up the ball, and then he'll kind of whip his neck and throw it across the room. So he's been doing that for the last couple minutes. You got it, Tobes?
Yeah,
all right, he's got it.
Shell's pretty secure.
That thing, I wouldn't trust it. But
well, that is outstanding. Thank you so much as we truck along here in the third annual Steve and Kyle podcast Cloak and Dagger non-denominational Winter Solstice gift exchange.
We've seen some incredible pictures that people have posted with the hashtag garbage gifts on Facebook and on Twitter. And the one that I saw the other night and that you then texted me about.
Sorry, we're trying to clear even an inch of space so we can do this podcast.
There's boxes and tissue paper everywhere.
Christmas is the winter solstice is such a fun time.
Oh, thank you, Solstice Claus, for stopping by. Somebody, who was it? I need to give proper credit to this person for the incredible, would you call it like a diorama? That was what it was called when you would like when you were in school when you were a kid.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You know, make a diorama of when dinosaurs roamed the earth. So you'd have like little dinosaurs and you'd have them like, walking by trees and rocks. And somebody made one of those, but of the Steve and Kyle podcast.
Yeah, now who received that, Steve?
I'm pulling it up right now. It looks like Dan Phrase.
Okay, so I do know who sent it. So you're telling me you want to spoil the solstice giver?
I need to know who sent this. I need to know who made this.
Well, that is obviously our friend from Schenectady, New York, Steve. That's Lisa Casera.
Oh, my good Lord. Now, if you haven't seen this yet, go to look us up on Twitter at Steve and Kyle. We retweeted it the other day. They made a diorama. It's all built into a cardboard box, and it shows Stevie Tortellini logos on the wall, the Steve and Kyle podcast logos on the wall. But in the middle, the center of it all, is a boxing ring with Rock'em Sock'em robots hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
And a Limbs for Limbs. What was the full
Limbs
name?
for Limbs charity box off
For crippled dogs.
For the Limbless Dog Association, the LLDA. Obviously, Steve, that's
Wait, what's the second L?
That's limbless. Steve knows one word. We're going LLDA.
Gotcha.
Maybe LDA.
Yeah, no, I like LLDA. And then on the floor, there's the a logo for the Cloak and Dagger non-denominational Winter Solstice gift exchange.
Pictures of happy dogs in their carts.
This is unbelievable.
It's just an outstanding effort. Now, that is not to say anybody else's gift, if you didn't do that, obviously, is not acceptable. I just wanted to point this out as what an extra step that Lisa took. It
looks like there
to
was
build this.
Some candies in there too. I see some New York peppermint patties. I see a Piano Pals die cut sticker. So thank you for that. 9 cents that we just pocketed, of which 8 cents goes to Philip. But this is incredible. He's not chewing on the floor again, is he?
No, he's sniffing around the box, okay. Steve. All
right. Whew.
What a season. So, yeah, keep those coming. Again, if you want to search those out, you can also just search #GarbageGift or #GarbageGifts, and you can see everything that people have been receiving.
Yeah, it looks like somebody got, who's the captain on Twitter?
That's I want to say it's Jeremy, I think.
Jeremy got a bunch of fantastic-looking candy. Looks like he got some Better Than Bacon. He got a Buck Bar, some other Russell Stover's like chocolates. That looks fantastic, man. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun. When we thought about this a couple weeks ago, we're like, I don't know, we'll get maybe like 3-4 people, but I think we had like 40 people.
Yeah, it was just
participated in it. So this was a lot of fun. We'll definitely do this again next year. Oh, Stan the Movie Man got. Did you see his gifts?
I don't think I did.
He got a Covered Bridges calendar.
Oh yes,
and also The Sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald, a book that will no doubt make you want to sing 6 minutes and 26 seconds worth of one of the greatest maritime tales of all time.
Yeah, and there's also one I did want to point out as well. Yeah, candies. I see Skip. This one I wanted to point out. Oh boy, as it flies away from me. Sorry. From that Betsy McCormick received. Our friend Betsy Boosty, who sent us gifts ourselves, and received. I got the most thoughtful, not garbage gift today from the gift exchange that she burst into tears upon opening, Steve. And it was Skip-Bo, which is a card game. Mm-hmm. Wife and I also really love this card game. But also, I believe it's our friend Gregory Roth, sent along his American flag patch that's been on his uniform since basic training and all the way through flight school. So
wow, that's
just
awesome.
a tremendous gift and very thoughtful. So yeah, it's very fun to see these come together. What a tremendous outpouring of support. This is really cool to see our listeners do this for one another, and for crying out loud today, do it for us. This is absurd.
Now, the letter that was included, Dear Betsy, happy Cloak and Dagger non-denominational Winter Solstice gift exchange and greetings from Alabama. My wife and I play Skip-Bo all the time, so have fun with it. Also, the American flag has been on my uniform since basic training and all the way through flight school. I hope it gives you good luck or looks cool on some Velcro. I think you forgot to mention the most important part of his letter. He ended it with #covered bridge. Respectfully, Greg.
I think I forgot nothing.
Do you take back all the nice things you said about that hero?
Yeah. Thanks,
that Patriot?
Thanks for everything, Greg. Yay. Flight school. I did a flight simulator once, too. Windows 95.
Same thing, right?
Landed an airliner, San Francisco. What have you done lately? Sure, I took the tops off some buildings.
Nick Van Eck also tweeted, I think I got my garbage gift from the Stephen Kyle Cloak and Dagger non-denominational Solstice gift exchange or whatever it's called. No note, just this book shipped from Amazon. If my gifter would like to step forward, I want to thank you. And it's a book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. A counterintuitive
beautiful
approach to living a good life by Mark Manson. So if that was you that sent that to Nick, please, well, I guess it's up to you. Totally up to you.
Sure.
If you want to reach out to your Secret Santa, we can always give you their... If you don't know who your Secret Santa is... Actually, no, I don't think we can. We can't give away that information.
No, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Yeah.
If you know who it is, but you just don't know what their contact info is, then let us know.
Sure.
And then we'll send you their Twitter or Facebook or whatever.
And inflatable bars, inflatable kegs, Steve, candies, socks, novelty socks being sent, books, a touch bedside lamp. Somebody received a Rocky Balboa stuffed figure.
I saw that, yeah.
As well as a Hurricane Heist physical copy that we haven't even seen. So
I like
Gina, if you want to send that our way, Steve and I can give that a quick watch.
I noticed that the real bait and switch on the Hurricane Heist DVD, at the top it says in tiny letters from the makers of The Fast and the Furious in big letters. Because when I first saw it, I was like, oh, I didn't know that was part of the Fast and the Furious franchise. Mm-hmm. And then no, from the makers of.
Well, I got candy, some canned koozies, some cocoa. It's really fun to see. Again, keep those coming. # garbage gifts. Garbage gift or garbage gifts on Facebook and Twitter at Steve and Kyle. Please let us know. And if you had any issues, if you don't have these, well, I would say by the week before Christmas, let us know. We do have a record. Hopefully, I don't think anybody's going to have that issue.
No.
Seems like everybody has been, more on the ball than I would be.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
have you started any solstice shopping yet?
My solstice shopping is done.
What?
Except for you.
Me? You mean...
Oh, sorry. The office employee.
The person that you got...
Now we got to redraw.
Hold on. Hey, is your solstice shopping done yet?
Man, I got everything done for the family and just have to get something for that lucky office member here at the Steve and Kyle podcast to really bring home the season.
Okay. Now, I would assume that let's see, you have a baby who is 2 months old at this point?
Yeah, 7 weeks. Yeah.
So completely spoiled him, right?
Sure. Oh, yeah,
everything.
More than he could ever need right now. That's for sure.
Because right now he basically needs like onesies and diapers and
food.
Yeah, sustenance.
It's pretty simple.
So you could have gotten him like a pack of Huggies, some some little Gerber food in the glass jars, and a onesie that says make boobs great again.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Oh boy, I could use that on a onesie for the boy. Absolutely.
Do not send it, people. Nope. Do not send it.
No, thank you. No, that's tremendous. Again, thank you to everybody involved who's taken part in that this year, and I can't wait to do it again next year.
It's got to be exciting though, shopping for the little guy this year.
Yeah. You know, like you said, it's not like you're buying. It's not like there's toys involved or anything yet. So it's a lot of
necessity.
Yeah, and it's not even that much. Again, like you talked about, he just doesn't need much. We have clothes coming out of our ears. Mm-hmm. So it's been pretty minimal in terms of, I don't know, you think he needs this? I don't know.
Yeah, may as well get it.
Yeah, sure, I guess. So
if not.
Yeah, it's all, it's a different time for the solstice season in my household now.
So, let's see, looking up at our list of stuff to talk about here. What is this one?
Oh, Steve, you didn't know? Do you want to get into that? It has to do with the 2 links I sent you as well.
Of course. Okay. I would be happy to, let's see. It simply says, it's that time of year.
It is. Now, I know what most people would normally think right about now, and they'd think solstice season, Steve.
Yeah.
But not me. I've been hunting. I've been tracking. And the time of year it is, Steve.
Hold on. Somehow Toby got a tennis ball stuck under the rug.
Oh, he's like a Houdini.
You got it, buddy? He's just having so much fun. Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you. Yeah.
You'll find it. Here,
You'll get it, buddy.
We got another one. I'll just give him one of the other. There's a pack of 4.
Oh, yeah, I don't know where those are.
Must be back in the
But
box.
what time of year it really is, Steve, is shark tracking time.
Oh, good. We had so much fun with this. This time last year, right before I went on my honeymoon.
By good time, you mean...
Where did I go on my honeymoon? Well, I went to
that wasn't...
Sandals, Jamaica.
Ah, so just a little, like a motel? You get off a cruise ship, or...
No. Sandals, Jamaica, it's an all-inclusive resort, meaning that you pay one price, you get everything. So you go out to dinner on Tuesday night, dinner doesn't cost you anything. They don't bring you a bill.
I mean, outside of the tip, obviously, right?
No.
What do you mean,
They
Steve?
do not accept tips. They do not accept them.
Huh.
That is all included in your price you pay. And it's a beautiful, beautiful resort.
Oh, man, I mean, surely that's going to be on the nearest coast, the garbage area they could find in the middle of Jamaica, right?
Let me tell you something. It's on the northern coast of Jamaica. Yeah, about a 2-hour ride west from Montego Bay, which is where you fly into.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, some people opt to stay in Montego Bay. Snooze.
Yeah. Enjoy your time, poor people.
What you got to do is you got to get on that bus, go an hour and a half, 2 hours west to Ocho Rios, which means 8 Rioses.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go anywhere and find 4 or 5. But
you gotta go to Ocho Rios if you want to find 8 of the Rioses.
you're telling me that you can get 8. I mean, you've got a buyer. So yeah, I was begging you to save your own life last year, Steve.
Trying to talk me out of going on my honeymoon.
Yeah, you didn't listen.
Didn't happen. Somehow survived.
Well, because, listen, there was a scientific scatter plot at that point 1 year ago
Scientific
that had shark attacks surrounding the United States, which could only lead to one conclusion, that is that sharks are planning their end game, their final invasion, the way they're going to finish us all off, Steve.
Toby, stop eating tape.
That was then, and this is now, and it hasn't gotten any better. What I sent you here yesterday, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 instances, Steve. 4.
Okay.
Of sharks very clearly getting ready to prepare for landfall. First occasion, from the reputable news source, The Island Packet.
Oh, of course. I read that every day.
Hilton Head, Steve. Everybody knows Hilton Head. You've been there?
No.
By the Outer Banks or something?
I know where it is. Never been there, though. I'm safe.
3,500-pound great white shark. This man called a, quote, submarine with a tail.
Well, come on. I mean, that's just anybody could call it something.
That's just sitting around Hilton Head, South Carolina?
Well, that's where they live. Sharks live in the ocean.
No, not that close. Not that close. There should be nets or cages or something for all these idiots.
Cages. So you want to put every shark in the world in a cage.
Yeah, that or on the shore.
Okay.
Dead. So you think that's bad enough, Steve?
Now, it looks like there was, because you sent me the link, it looks like there was a news story with it. Do we need to...
Oh, I didn't listen to it or anything, but yeah, if you want to get the idea of what a shark catcher would sound like, I'm sure this man accurately represents that.
All right, let's see. Oh, never mind. It's just
going to be one of those news stories with words.
Yeah, just one of those stupid videos.
Snooze. So.
Oh wait, the Hilton Head shark whisperer, Chip MacLeod.
Chip MacLeod had a busy start to great white season as he caught this 3,500-pound great white.
Yeah, and he's wearing a T-shirt with a shark on the back with a man riding the shark. Come on, Chip.
I could use some. Actually, kind of looks like our logo that Philip made us. That could be on our business cards.
Yeah.
So here's what else we have, though, Steve.
Okay.
Just when you think it's safe, maybe you're thinking of a holiday season down south. Going to go spend, if you celebrate that, Christmas, or if you celebrate the non-denominational winter solstice, going to maybe go to Florida. Maybe this will have you think again.
Huh. It's interesting you bring this up. I'll get to that in a minute.
Because Catherine, a 14-foot, 2,300-pound great white, popped up near Fort Pierce. I don't know where that is. On Wednesday of this past week, Steve.
Catherine, that's a nice
That
name.
means since November 23rd, when Catherine was tagged in next to Melbourne, Australia, she has traversed the planet to now eat people.
Yeah. You said it was where? Fort
Pierce.
Fort Pierce. So you don't think that it was Melbourne, Florida, which would be maybe about 100 miles north?
Well, Steve, you would have had to be aware that there was a Melbourne, Florida.
I mean, granted, it is possible that the shark traveled, I don't know, what would it be, like 10,000 miles in the span of like a couple of days.
Yeah, 2 weeks, yeah.
But probably more likely that it maybe just went about 100 miles. But hey, I'm no expert.
Melbourne, Australia.
We could call the shark whisperer.
Yeah, get Chip MacLeod. Get Chip Maxi Love on the phone. So also, Nova, an 11.5-foot, 1,180-pound shark, also pinged near Daytona Beach. That's a hot spot, Steve.
Yeah,
on
sure.
Thursday, while a 12.5-foot shark named Jefferson popped up near St. Augustine on Saturday. So what we have is a regular good old feeding frenzy circling Florida.
Yeah.
The non-Gulf Coast, right? That's on the other...
Yeah, that's, well, I don't know. It's up to you. It could be on the moon for all we care, for all we know.
Well, I see the dots now, and Melbourne, Australia.
So why don't you ask me what Annette and I are doing for Christmas?
Oh, you thought that was it.
Oh, no.
How about a 12.5-foot, 1,420-pound great white heading south, currently off the coast of South Carolina? Steve, where do you think they're headed?
Probably to
Sharkpalooza off Florida.
Melbourne, Australia.
9.5-foot, 500-pound great white named Cabot, also coming down, last pinged off the coast of North Carolina. And finally, Melbourne gets his first repeat visitor, DeMott, and an 1,100-pound tiger shark pinged near Melbourne on November 21st.
That sounds scary. That's
have
a tiger and a shark combined into one.
I mean, you think they got the stripes? So what we have, like I said, is a regular old shark feeding frenzy off of the coast of Florida.
Yeah.
So this is entirely coincidental. I have no idea what you're about to tell me. Steve, what are you doing for the solstice season?
Annette and I will be in Florida.
Oh my God. You can't help yourself.
No. Not at all.
You seek out these man-eating beasts.
Boy, look at this. I just noticed that this link that you sent me, it's got a map with the plot point. Doesn't this look... I don't know what this formation is over here, but to me it looks like a big shark mouth.
Oh my
about
gosh.
to eat southern Florida.
You're right.
It's coming right at West Palm Beach.
Where are you headed in Florida, Steve?
West Palm Beach.
You're going to West Palm Beach?
No, we're actually going to be over here on the Gulf side.
I just got to go.
The no shark side.
Just got to whip around the peninsula there, and you're bait.
Yeah, and in your mind, if a shark can travel from Melbourne, Australia, to West Palm Beach, Florida, in 2 weeks, that'll take him. I don't know, to whip around the coast. It'll take him an hour and a half.
Yeah, the right thing. I mean, now we all know though, the Gulf of Mexico is the most notorious shark attack zone.
Is it?
In Florida.
Huh.
Yeah, as I visit trackingsharks.com.
Oh, of course, yeah. It's my favorite site.
It's, shark bites and attacks are not that common, is what they want you to believe.
Don't you think so you think that it's fake news? They're not telling the truth?
All I know is there's a lot of dots and a lot of skull and crossbones.
Is there really skull and crossbones?
Yeah, they put a skull and crossbones for when someone dies.
Hey, Toby, come on, relax. Over there.
Yeah, we've got... Oh, okay, yeah, nice handful. We got 3 in the Panhandle area last year. 1 looks to be right outside, just south of St. Pete, Steve.
It's a nice place.
Looks like a men drag live shark behind boat. Oh, that was that video that went viral.
I don't remember that
The
one.
people had hooked a shark and decided to gun it on the boat and ended up getting in some pretty serious trouble with that.
Yeah, you can't just, I mean, granted, I know you're on board with just randomly killing sharks.
Yep.
You can't do that.
Huh.
Not cool.
But yeah, if you want to go south, you got near the Keys, you've got a 40-year-old swimming, bit last year. You've got a part 23-year-old man spearfishing. Well, that's your own fault. And a 52-year-old man free diving. So yeah, it's fine. You know what? You continue to tempt the fate. And when I come on this podcast the week after Christmas and open with "It's So Hard to Say Goodbye" from Master P.
Is that Master P?
Yeah. It's so hard to say goodbye to I mean, there's 2 versions. I was going to the Master P version.
That's definitely Boys to Men.
Yeah, but I think Master P has a version where it's "say goodbye to my homies," right? Is that what it is?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Because that's what I'm going to play in your honor. But there will be no sorrow because at that point you have done this to yourself, Steve.
Okay. Boys to Men, It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday. The karaoke version. I think that it's just something that needs to be done. Okay. You ready?
Oh, it's in the key of E.
Yeah.
Don't screw that up, please.
How do I say goodbye to what we have? This is so bad.
Good time. Wow, that's fast. Made us laugh. Outweigh the bad. I thought we'd get to see forever, but forever's gone away. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
I don't know. No, I can't. No. So do me a favor. After I die, play that.
Just that recording of us?
Yes.
Or the actual song?
No, that recording of
Okay,
us.
good. Yeah. And then we'll cut it off right there and then carry on with the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. With your new host, who must be named Steve. And still gets top billing on the name.
Damn it. One day. Oh, that's
Jobs?
tremendous. Well, boy, we're up against it. We're going to have to get to...
I just burped right in my
We're going to have to get to the Fast Five. Again, Steve's on a hard deadline. So in case you're wondering why the podcast has been cut short, blame Steve. That's at NoPH in Steven on Twitter. Let him know that you're upset and you appreciated more content.
Yeah. Well, that's a shame because I guess I just don't really care.
Fast Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go ahead. Do it.
Avengers Endgame.
Oh, man.
Huh?
That's the one. It's hold on. Let me get this right.
Uh-huh.
It's Captain America
Uh-huh.
versus Spider-Man versus Underdog versus Wile E. Coyote, right? And it's the end. It's the end of the game. So surely this will be the last movie, right? Because it's got Endgame in the title.
Uh-huh. Michael Cohen.
I don't care. I mean, I do.
Yeah, well,
But,
same
you
as we
know,
talked about last week.
It's like, oh boy, more or nothing.
One, Mary Poppins Returns.
Is that out yet?
Like next week, I think.
Okay, yeah.
2 weeks.
Because I saw that they're already talking about Golden Globe.
Oh, really? For the music and
Yeah,
stuff.
they said like, oh, it's not out yet, but it'll be, already a contender for a Golden Globe.
The very popular Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote all the music for that movie, Steve.
Okay.
Known from Hamilton, obviously. Next one, very near and dear to your heart. College football bowl season.
Oh, boy.
Who do you got? Got Meineke Quick Care Bowl.
Yeah.
Got the Popeyes Bowl. You got the Red Box Bowl.
Yeah, whatever bowl Monmouth is in, I am on board. Can't wait.
Fighting Eagles.
Fighting Hawks.
Fighting Hawks. One day I'll get it. And lastly, it's been for a while. It sounds like this is back on. Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, is it back on?
It's back on.
Because it was off.
Mm-hmm.
It was on, then it was off, then it was back on.
Mm-hmm.
So did it go off again and now it's back on?
Yeah, it was on. It's on officially now as of, I want to say Thursday. They announced a 3-round exhibition with Floyd Mayweather and a kickboxer in Japan on New Year's Eve.
Do they have the rules yet? Is it
straight boxing rules?
Okay.
3 rounds, 9 minutes.
Why? It's the
it's
same.
it's a paycheck.
Yeah, the same as
right. It's just
he's destroyed that box. It's the same as the McGregor thing.
Sure.
Like it's gonna be stupid.
Yeah.
Mayweather's obviously gonna win, even though it's an exhibition. You know what else was an exhibition? When Rocky fought
Tommy the Machine Gun.
the Machine Gun.
Not even an exhibition, Steve. That was it
was like a
street
goodwill
fight.
Yeah.
Because he was so mad at Tommy the Machine Gun that he had to fight.
Yeah.
In the street. Before that, college football bowl season obviously kicks off in earnest next week. What's the big bowl game you're on the lookout for, Steve?
Oh, the Solstice Bowl, of course.
Everybody's talking about it. You know, between the two hot teams. So this thing goes for...
How's that box there, Tobes?
This goes for about 4 weeks. You tell me you won't be watching. Now, I know your brother will be.
Not a big... I'm assuming he'll watch a little bit, but I don't think he's a huge college football fan. But I'm sure he's a sports fan in general. Then again, I don't know. He could be...
he could be dead. Steve doesn't know.
Could be a big tennis fan for all I know.
Now... You're a big fan, so what's your thoughts? Has the college football playoff minimized the rest of the bowl season, Steve?
Well, I mean, that's a question.
Mary Poppins Returns.
That is a movie I will not be seeing.
Yeah.
Will you? I'm assuming no, but
it's not for me.
I know you're a movie guy, so who knows?
Where does Mary Poppins stick with you as a child? Like, was that like something big for you when you were a kid?
I remember it, but I don't have like fond memory. Not that I have bad memories of it,
right,
but I remember it. Like I remember Garfield, you know?
It
was there.
Sure. I remember so little about it. Like all I know is that she was a magic nanny.
Yeah.
That's all I remember. I don't know any of the story.
Yeah, they could jump on the bed and it would fly. And she also had the umbrella so she could like fly from rooftop to rooftop or something.
I don't know.
Bed knobs and broomsticks and whiskers on kittens. These are a few of my favorite things.
Yeah, that has to be. And wasn't it supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Wasn't that too?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That's the only thing I remember from it, and I don't even remember that from the movie.
Something quite atrocious.
But obviously, none of that music now. It's all going to be Hamilton related.
So they're going to be singing about Alexander Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Michael Cohen, as he talked about, don't really care, but yeah,
I do care. That's the thing.
Well,
I don't want it to sound like I don't, but
received his sentencing guidelines.
Wake me up when something happens.
Sure.
Yeah, he could get up to what, like
5 years,
63 months. I think.
Yeah, 5 years for his federal crimes and state crimes. It was recommended that it runs concurrent, but the quote person one that is named in these sentencing guidelines, which is 100% Donald Trump, the sitting president. It is very, very, very bad news. Yeah. Very bad. And
will something come of it?
No, God, no. Talk to me in a year when we're giving you another name that wasn't here a year ago. And we're like, last shoe's dropping.
This is going to be it.
And we just realized Donald Trump's getting elected out anyway.
Yeah, or he has like 3 months left in office.
Sure,
at that point.
Yeah. Before that, Avengers Endgame, Steve, the largest trailer launch in history.
This is the end of the game for the Avengers.
Oh, Tony
Mighty
Stark
Mouse.
stuck in space with just him in his suit, but he can't get out. He ran out of food and water 4 days ago, Steve. You've got Steve Rogers on Earth. You've got the Black Widow on Earth. You've got Bruce Banner, who can't really turn into the Hulk on Earth. How are they going to finally defeat Thanos, Steve?
Best 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Number 1 on the list. A good friend of mine talked to him at length about his wonderful career.
Oh, God.
My friend, not yours, Daniel Bryan.
I hope he gets another head injury.
Didn't I insist last time we talked about him that his nickname was like the Billy Goat, and
Something like
and
that,
has
yeah.
never been been printed once.
I think I Googled Billy Goat Daniel Bryan, and of course, much to my surprise, nothing came up. A bit of a nice resurgence for him the last month or so on programming. He's turned heel, Steve.
Turned heel, yeah.
Obviously, for everybody who doesn't understand that, not speaking to you.
Of course.
That means he turned bad guy.
He goes good guy, beloved, to bad guy.
Yes.
So do you think?
It's a big one.
So do you think because his as I know,
Sure.
an expert.
Sure.
Oh, you know something? We'll get back.
We'll come back.
Okay, next, baby, it's cold outside.
Oh God, just leave it. Come on.
Yeah. Why is everyone making a big stink about this now? I remember like 10 years ago or 15 years ago, everyone's like, oh, that song sounds a bit rapey in today's world.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of went away.
Yeah.
It's a song.
Have I got a counterpoint, Steve? It's going to blow your mind when we come back around.
Oh, I can't wait. Next, Rudy Giuliani's tweet.
He's so smart.
Did you see that?
Yeah, he blamed a text hacker.
He blamed Twitter for letting someone invade his tweet.
Yep, even though he just put a period where it wasn't supposed,
he didn't put a
supposed to do a space, and so somebody bought that web domain and put it. Donald J. Trump is a traitor to our country.
Yeah,
and so Rudy Giuliani's brain said his tweet was hacked. It's just amazing to watch.
Next, Kevin Hart.
Oh, God. You know what? Not for the controversy's sake. Thank goodness he's not hosting. Maybe I'm the last one on the planet. I cannot stand Kevin Hart.
Really? Yeah. I don't think that. I'm not a huge Kevin Hart fan. I don't have anything against Kevin Hart, but it's. I
don't like his movies. I don't like his stand-up, and it's just because he just screams about being a small man, and that's his. I feel like that's all of his joke. Oh no, thank you. Glad to see that he's not doing it. But talk about a thankless job. I don't think anybody wants that job because it's always rife with controversy,
right?
And you never get like heralded, and it's thankless.
Yeah. Okay. And finally, Golden Globe nominations.
You know, I'm a sucker for a movie and TV award show, Steve. So I was watching with bated breath as those were released this week. So I was very excited to see A Star Is Born receive a ton of nominations.
Same with Crazy Rich Asians.
Ugh.
A lot of nominations too. You didn't like that?
I didn't love it. I was looking
forward to. Did we see that together? Did we go and see that together?
No, I don't think so.
Because I know Annette and I saw it, and I liked it. I thought it was really good.
It felt very not run of the mill, but it didn't feel like anything special. Now there was.
Do you think that the reason it's getting a lot, because the big hype around that movie when it came out a couple months ago was that the cast for the most part, all Asian, unknowns, up and coming people that it wasn't anyone that anybody had heard of.
Right,
before.
Constance Wu is the biggest name, and she is on. I forget what the television program is.
And then Awkwafina.
Awkwafina, yep. She was like a supporting actress there. Yeah. I enjoyed it, but the buzz around it was comparing it. Now, I think you saw The Big Sick the year prior.
Yep.
So the buzz around it and the reviews were on that level. So I was really hoping for the next Big Sick, and it just didn't hold water for me. But yeah, very excited to see Bradley Cooper nominated for director and actor. Lady Gaga, original song,
best beard, most wonderful hair, and
manliest man. Yep.
Yeah, best all around human being,
hunkiest hunk
ever. Yeah. I mean, I think that was about it. Yeah, that was it.
Did you get the hair?
Yeah, I got
the hair.
By the way, can we do an OCH?
Hey, you're the one on the clock.
Okay. Let's do it real quick right now. Grab your phone. Operation Cooper Hair Update. We haven't done this in like 3 weeks.
Yeah. Boy, it's been some time as you grow it out to be the same length, Steve, as Jackson Maine in A Star Is Born. That is Bradley Cooper's character. Yeah. So we'll get a very quick video update here. Operation Cooper here. I want to say it's like week 8 or 9 as you remove your hat. Whoa. Now, you've had some jealousy on the internet, Steve, because anytime you unfurl the hair from the hat, it looks pretty darn good.
Yeah. You want
if you want to give me a side profile. Now you're in a phase right now where it looks like it's trying to grow out in the back, so it's going to be a little bit before you get that little flip.
I'm actually getting a trim this week. Gotta keep it trim all around.
Sure.
And then eventually, and I'm hoping for a month or two, really let it go all over.
Just let it flow.
Yeah.
Boy, so Operation Cooper Hair, week 8 or 9, as it continues on the quest to be the length and consistency of Bradley Cooper's Jackson, Maine, when we visit the billboard in Van Wert, Ohio this spring.
Many storylines combining.
Way
here.
too many layers for that, isn't there? But
right.
Go with Stars Born for everything Golden Globes.
All right, before that we had Kevin Hart. Big controversy. He was going to be hosting the
Oscars.
Oscars, yeah.
Yeah, not hosting the Oscars anymore after some previous homophobic tweets were revealed. Mm-hmm. What's funny is
he's addressed.
Didn't apologize, though. Yeah. Only apologized after he stepped down, which, you know what? Stick by your guns, I suppose. If that's what you want to do, go down with the Titanic. But this is a thing that I don't think should be a thing. It's happened with baseball players and athletes where it's like, hey, they're popular now. Let's look through their Twitter history from 6 to 8 years ago. Things change. Things change. Times change.
2009, so almost 10 years ago.
And so Nick Cannon actually went through and retweeted Amy Schumer making homophobic references in her tweets from years ago and said, why isn't it the same here, as well as a couple other celebrities. So it's just a mess. But like I said, it's a thankless job. That's why nobody wants it.
Yeah. Before that, we had Rudy Giuliani's tweet. He was tweeting something about the G20. So one sentence ended with G-20, period. Yeah. And then his next sentence started with the word in, but he didn't put a space in between the period and in. Yeah, so G-20.in is a hyperlink because .in is the the suffix for Indian websites. It's like .com, .biz, .gov, whatever. So somebody on the internet saw that. They must have clicked on it, saw, it doesn't go to anywhere. Wait a minute. Bought that domain and turned it into an anti-Trump website. Rudy Giuliani then doesn't understand how internets tweeted something along the lines of, Twitter allowed a hacker to invade my tweet. Isn't he also like the cybersecurity?
I think he was on some weird council or task force. Yeah, so don't worry. All your vital information, super safe.
Okay, next was Baby It's Cold Outside, the controversy. It seems like over the last couple of years, every year around Christmas, we start hearing like, hey, baby, it's cold outside. What do you think about that? I don't know. It sounds like he's trying to, sexually assault her and say like, no, don't leave. We got to have sex. I don't know. It's a song from like 50 years ago.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. Sure. Whatever. If we're going to be outraged about that, now here's my counterpoint, Steve, very, very quickly, because I know you have to go. Mm-hmm. If we're going to be outraged about this song, have you ever really listened to the Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas song?
I have.
What is the owner of the Chipmunks? What is his name?
Oh, Dan.
Dan. Okay. Why isn't Dan in the hot seat? For one, using chipmunks as child labor.
It's true.
And two, let's talk about the effort, right? He's praising Theodore. He praises Simon. What does he do to poor little Alvin?
Alvin!
You're a little off key, Alvin. Yeah. Well, Dan, you're quite the dick because these chipmunks are working and singing when they're not supposed to. But we're not outraged about that, are we, Steve? We're outraged about insinuations that a drunk woman doesn't want to sleep with a man and leave in the snow. Where's the outrage for the chipmunks?
Hashtag, what about the chipmunks?
Sorry.
Hashtag justice for Alvin.
I've been stewing on this for about a week now. I've legitimately been thinking about this since the Baby It's Cold Outside outrage hit, and I've really contemplated putting together a tweet thread.
I think you should.
About this outrage.
I bet it goes viral.
Well,
I'll retweet you.
Yes.
And the first on the list, Daniel Bryan, as we know, the Billy Goat.
Yeah, the Billy Goat himself turned heel a couple of weeks ago with the patented wrestling move of a low blow to win the championship. So So he's the WWE champion, and he is now his heel character, though, Steve. You know what you think of this, is he just walks around and blames everybody for Earth's because he's a hippie, right? He's a huge hippie. So he walks around, his whole character is saying, yelling at people about plastic bottles not being recycled, and not doing proper, like using herbal remedies compared to medicine.
Boy, that's quite a character.
Yeah.
I saw a video that went viral of him calling a little kid stupid.
Yeah, on his birthday. Yeah, it was after
a kid held up. Was it at a house show?
Yeah, no, it was after SmackDown went off air, which they always do a match after it ends.
And a little kid was holding up a sign that said something like, "It's my birthday," or "Hey, wish me a happy birthday." And he just looked at him and he said, "You're stupid."
It's so good. Like that's how you do a heel, though.
Yeah.
You tell kids they're stupid.
Love it. Absolutely.
On that regard, before we bail, I am going to have, hopefully, just a boatload of stories when we record next week. We have a huge next week to get to.
Okay.
We have the Steve and Kyle podcast gift exchange, and I'm going to have stories.
That is next week, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to have stories from something.
Make sure that the gift I've, of course, already purchased and wrapped is just in this room.
Yeah, just hidden.
Yeah.
Right? So you wouldn't want the office member to see it.
Yeah, that would be terrible if I spoiled it. Well, boy, this was an episode. We opened up a lot of gifts. My dog destroyed a cardboard box. And we have snacks. Snacks for days. Snacks for, I bet we still have those snacks. 350 York peppermint patties. Do you think we'll still have them a year from now?
Oh, absolutely.
Easily,
In APS 4.0, we're going to have a candy show.
Next year?
Yeah, next spring.
Huh.
But thank you.
You can download, subscribe, and review the show on iTunes, the Apple Podcast app, Google Play, TuneIn, Stitcher, YouTube, Libsyn, SteveandKyle.com, on Facebook.com/Steve and Kyle, on Twitter @SteveandKyle. Thank you so much to everybody. Let's see. It was Trevor. It was Leanne. It was Zach. It was Nikki.
Yep.
For these incredible gifts. Nikki, don't worry. We are getting to the other box. The other
my goodness, thank you.
Wrap gifts. Thank you guys so much.
Absurd. Thank you to everybody.
Yeah, we love doing this on a weekly basis. The fact that you guys listen is awesome, and the fact that you feel so connected to send us something, which again, absolutely unnecessary, but again, Kyle said completely necessary.
But encouraged.
Well, we look forward to eating all these snacks and opening the rest of these gifts. Yes. So we'll talk to you guys next week.
Thank you.
See ya.